It was not the right one.
It was not an you know what I mean? What's going on, beautiful people? This is That's What Gamer in Ear.
Yo, it's Cal Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 91.
91 of them things in the books.
For a while now.
You know, hey, repetition breeds success.
Absolutely. Don't blink, because video game news is going to be over in the blink of an eye.
Man, there was, whew.
Yo, you know, the thing about
we might already be done with it.
We might already be done. Right. One thing is for sure, Switch is dead week 22. Again.
You know, I've been thinking about this, man, and the more I see that they're becoming available now,
no, we're not gonna. They're already refurbished. Did you see it? They already have the refurbished ones on there.
I did.
$269.99.
Hey, man, they're going upside heads for $269. Like you might as well spend extra $30. But
right.
I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. I mean,
to play what?
Nothing.
Exactly.
I think it's more so just the novelty of it. Like, man, you know what? I've always owned, or, you know, my adult life, I've always owned all the systems. And it's like, I don't have this one.
Right.
Maybe, you know, maybe if I find some just money laying around,
I'll get a
might
box.
pick it up.
I'll get the box and put it up here out front. And like, we got it. But I'm definitely not going to spend it because this is going to collect dust.
Yeah, you're right about that.
What I mean? And the thing I told you before is I want to get one, but I have no reason to get one.
Nah, not until that library gets a little bit more vast.
No, you can't be out pumping out Neo Geo games. Think I'm gonna get excited about it. I already have all the Neo Geo games on the computer anyway. But
man, Mario Odyssey ain't bringing you around. I mean, we got 2 weeks?
Listen, when they put out a game and the highlight is Mario's nipples, that's when I know like they're really trying. They're going for the bag. They're going for it. They're going for something at this point. But I do think that's gonna be a game. I do think it's gonna be a good game. But that, along with Zelda, which I already played on the Wii U, it's not enough for me to buy it, man.
I feel it. Are they gonna make that for the Wii U?
No.
Mario Odyssey? Okay, this is going to be like the Switch official title. Yeah, okay.
That's going to be a Switch. But I'm surprised the Switch hasn't been emulated yet.
Yeah. You know, I don't think anybody really cares to take time.
Right,
They're like,
it's not worth it. It's not enough to play on it. It's a Babylon team.
Yeah.
But, yo, what are we playing, though? What you playing?
Man, playing that 2K. Okay. You know what? I had to update my PlayStation the other day. I was about to hop back on that Destiny, but the update was too fast. The version 5.0, it didn't have
huh?
Yeah, like I think I went upstairs, made a cup of coffee, and by the time I came back down, it was already done. I was like, well, might as well jump back on that 2K.
Yeah, it's the update was actually pretty fast, and it comes down to, you know, the homies. Where my group were playing. And I got a little point to make about Destiny 2, which is what I'm still playing. But 5.0 was very fast. I use it as my streaming system for PlayStation View.
I be seeing you on there a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense why you be. I be wondering. I'm like, he ain't never playing no games.
Nah, PlayStation View.
Okay.
And then I went back played the remastered God of War. I got past. I'm like halfway through it now.
Okay.
Phenomenal game. I got it when it was on sale for like $5. So good game.
Still.
Yeah. So I'm still not playing anything on it, but just my group of people I play with on Destiny is actually on the Xbox.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, the thing about Destiny, too, because Deej, the actual community manager for Bungie, came out and got a little bit of flack on Reddit because he said that Destiny, the end game is actually the community base. So basically, you finding friendship or people to play with is actual the basis of the game. And I think people thought he was being a little tongue-in-cheek behind it because people are really starving for the end game right now for Destiny.
Yeah.
And they ripped him up on Reddit. I mean, they ripped him apart. But I got what he was saying, though, because I play with the same group of guys that I play with. And you got a chance to talk to them. They're really just cool guys. Matter of fact,
they're some elitist.
They are very elitist.
They're very elitist.
Which is, I mean, shout out to the guys that used to be in the clan. Because listen, I don't know if you noticed, but the clan is down to about 10 people.
They cut them.
They cut them out. They're like, listen, we're raiding. If you ain't family, which you're your grandfather then, your family, you're out of here. They cooked everybody. So I apologize to everybody who didn't make the cut. Everybody out there, I apologize. I didn't do it. It was the other group.
I'm gonna have to get back. Man.
But no, what it was those like those guys. I mean, the fact that we started our very podcast, the very first microphone we got was from a guy in my Destiny clan.
Yeah.
My boy Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. He sent it to us. So if you watch some of our old videos, you see that one little Yeti mic that was sent by him. The camera that we're using right now was sent by him. And this was just a guy I met from playing Destiny. Just cool. Just shot the stuff. We got to talk about life, and before you know it, we got a lot in common.
He held it down.
Man.
Hey,
shout out to him.
Nothing wrong with that.
He supported the brand too. So, but yeah, so I do kind of admit, or agree, I should say, with Deej, with the fact that having people to play with and having people to talk life with and stuff like that while you're playing a video game, it's therapeutic. I can understand that being dope. So
I can dig that.
It was okay. But other than that, man, nothing. Like I said, play a little God of War. Play a little bit of Cuphead.
Oh yeah, how is Cuphead? Man, everybody's been loving that game, but they talk about how hard it is.
Very hard.
Okay.
It is very hard, and like at first, I was gonna get the wife to play with me, but everything that I saw online was if you put 2 people in the game, it's too much going on the screen. Like I'm playing on my computer on a 60-inch, and I need a bigger TV. Only because like it's so much going on the television that you really lose track of where your character is at and where the sprites are coming from. It's beautiful.
Word.
So imagine like Steamboat Willie 1930 art style in a video game. when you play it, it's very good. The bosses, I got to the first boss, I can't beat them.
Yeah, that's what I hear, man. Like those bosses, man, they are break controller worthy.
Yes, they are, and people are finding it like therapeutic in a hard game because games back in the day were very hard.
Yeah,
like Ninja Gaiden, I don't even know two people that beat I knew like if you beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out when you were younger, you were like the god.
Yeah, you were a savant.
You were the man. And even Contra was a hard game, but everybody got used to that one. But this takes you back to that time. So this game is very hard. But I'm not one of those people who find pleasure in the game being hard.
Me either. Like, I don't want to get frustrated.
No, I do not. I will put a game on easy and Mo.
Yeah.
And I will feel good about myself. So I want that to happen. But I think over time, it's only $15. It's one of those games. I'll be honest with you. If I don't get past it, like next month, it could be going to the ether, and it's just in there. So I got the game, so it'll never go anywhere.
Yeah,
I put it on people. It looks pretty. Like the kids are watching. They're watching cartoons.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, other than that, like I said, just Destiny. That's it.
Hey, I feel that, man. Hey, listen, we're in a good place in gaming. I've been wanting to get back to that Madden. I've been meaning to get back to it, but it's just tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's third seat. Definitely, it's definitely in the back seat.
Absolutely. I put it on the other day to update the rosters and get my Twitch player. Reggie White was for that week. And that was it. So I didn't play. I just got the player and was like, okay, I can't. Because I couldn't let it go by. They expire every week.
Oh, wow.
So
okay. I got to get on there.
Yeah. So I got that player, and then that was it. So I didn't play.
Yeah.
Destiny's Life.
Fired up.
Yeah, man. So, that's it for video games.
Yeah, we tried.
There's nothing.
Yeah, we had to straighten that out.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
we did. I mean, shout out to us because I don't know what the heck
I was looking. I'm like, hey,
there's nothing going on.
Nothing at all. Dead spot.
It's like sports are coming in. Basketball has been.
Basketball's on fire.
It is on fire. You see Steph at 40 last night.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
As much as I think I want the Cavs to do something, man,
new look Cavs ain't bad. We'll get there. We'll get there
because D Wade went over there and got the surgery. He can't convince me otherwise. All right, man. So Cam Newton, let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
So me and you talked a little bit about when it happened, and we kind of was going back and forth, and I really didn't see anything wrong with it. I think he just left some keywords out.
He did.
He left some keywords out. If he would have just said, because I think, and speaking for Cam, I'm thinking he was like, in this climate, the fact that a female is in our sport and talking about football, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That would have been fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that he left those key couple sentences out.
All he needed to do was follow that up with, an affirmation showing that he was on board with this happening. Because the way he stopped, it made it sound like, what are you doing, or you don't know what you're talking about. If all he had to say is, this is great.
Right.
And no controversy. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he would probably been a spokesman for, women being a part of NFL and all that kind of stuff. But he left that part out.
Right. Dan took back the sponsorship and everything.
They didn't take back the money. That's the only thing that mattered. Don't nobody care about that nasty yogurt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No one care about that. Cam's still getting paid. His agent said, listen, y'all don't have grounds to terminate this contract. They're like, you know what? You're right.
Right.
We're going to pay you. We're just not going to run those ads anymore. Don't care.
Right. And that's the thing, me and you talk about it all the time. We live in such a clickbaity society that if you take the time and actually watch the clip, it wasn't even that bad.
It wasn't.
They painted the picture like he was a sexist. He didn't really agree with people, blah, blah, blah. And I try to put it in a good perspective when I was talking to my wife and other female peers about it, and they were like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like,
I feel like NFL just needs they need headlines. They need stories because right now the product isn't really selling.
No,
like
people are not watching.
You saw, man, they lowest rated professional or college sport right now.
I know.
NFL.
I know.
They need something to grab attention.
Yeah, and the thing about it is we were talking to Lil Nate the other day. We were eating after church, and we were talking about just making money in sports.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he want to play football, and I had to break it down to him, which I never told him before. I said, I got to be honest with you. I can't wait for you to stop playing football. Because he just finished his baseball season. He had a good season. And I tried to break it down to him, like, money-wise, like, baseball is like where it's at.
Baseball, soccer, basketball, all are better than NFL.
All those will get you into college, too.
Yeah.
So, if football is your end game or you trying to play football, let me show you these odds. And I broke it down to him. He's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So football, man, I think after a while, people who love football will keep playing, but sooner or later, people will be like, you know what, I just can't.
I think that the product is about to kind of fall off because, we see the trend. People are moving away from it. They don't, like I said, they don't want their kids playing football anymore. So, the talent pool is also going to drop off. Talent pool drops off, product's going to drop off.
Yeah.
Product drops off. It's like, man, if the game ain't the same as it was,
yeah,
man, people really going to still watch?
Who's the face of football right now?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's definitely a problem, man. It's definitely a problem. But just to put a button on it all, Cam Newton, in my opinion, I'm sure your opinion too. It was overblown.
Yeah.
It was something that it didn't even seem like it was even a headline worthy thing. You know,
they needed to get away from the national anthem protests, and it's funny that you asked that. Now that I think about who's the face of the NFL, it's Kaepernick.
It's Kaepernick.
Yeah, it's absolutely Colin Kaepernick.
You're absolutely right. He's not even playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's definitely the face of the NFL.
But it goes back to what we were saying before. I mean, like, people don't like Kaepernick, or people do like Kaepernick, and they don't even know why.
Right. But it's got nothing to do with football.
No, it has nothing to do with football. Yeah. But they're looking at it as like, oh, he's disrespecting the flag. But do you really understand what he was doing? Why he was doing it? And I don't think people do.
I don't think most people do.
All right, man. So the NBA changed the All-Star format. Captains will choose teams no longer divided by conference. So you actually called this one early. Why this was the way it was? I'll let you explain.
Yeah, man. They had to, because the East is a trash bin now. like, I mean, who are you really going to send from the East? You would have a starting five. It would be the Cavs and then Kyrie.
Right.
Right. And beyond that, it's like, who else do you really pick? Yeah. You're not going to get the best talent. And then that also means that the guys from the West who are actually deserving, somebody's going to have to get overlooked.
Right.
And with that, they had to find a way to balance that out.
Because I think after last year when Damian Lillard didn't make it, and I was like, yo, he's better than almost every guard in the East. I mean, not every guard, but he definitely should have been in the All-Star game.
Yeah, he deserved that spot.
He got clipped. So that definitely was another one. But because Paul George went out west.
Yep.
So
Melo out west.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the East is done, son.
Yeah. Right. You're the Cavs and Kyrie.
Yeah.
They put Al Horford on there.
Maybe Kemba Walker. Yeah, Al Horford would make it.
Right. We don't know how old Al Horford is. I think he's secretly older. But yeah, I think it was a good move though, just to mix it up, because All-Star Weekend is a complete joke.
Yeah.
The dunk contest is whack. The game itself is completely whack. Everything about it was just whack to me.
I think that it's going to make it a little bit more fun now. The captains pick the teams, because it's like, who's going to pick who? Like, is LeBron going to pick Kyrie? Is Russ or is KD going to pick Russ? Russ going to pick KD?
Who's going to be it's the top two vote getters, right?
That's what I believe. I believe it's top two vote getters.
Voting?
Yes. Well, they do that combination where it's the fans, the player votes, and the coach votes.
Okay. So who's going to be? So I mean, who's going to be the captains? Is that going to be picked by the
I think it'll be the top vote getters, amongst those three crowds.
Okay. So that probably mean LeBron's going to be one.
Yeah.
And probably Steph will be two.
I think KD would probably take Steph. Like, KD is popular, man.
He's very popular.
Yeah. I mean, like, love or hate the guy, like,
but
people respect it. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean,
even though Steph he's a lot of fun, but I think that KD would probably be the second leading vote getter, or Russ.
Right, I forgot about Russ. Russ just got the super bag.
Yeah, he did.
But I think that what we just, and it's kind of just like a light bulb went off why I think Golden State's going to be a problem for the years to come, because Steph doesn't mind taking a backseat to KD.
Exactly. The whole team is all good with it. Man, Klay already came out and said he was willing to take a pay cut to stay.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like, for the foreseeable future, those guys are going to be playing together, and everybody's on board with playing team basketball, even though they're all superstars.
Right. All right, man. So Adam Silver actually says he's open to shortening the NBA season. Nothing magical about 82 games. I'm here for it, man. I mean, guys are sitting out, and I know this comes back to with LeBron sitting and other players sitting, because it hurts the product when you're trying to, and they successfully have done this, become a 365 day sport.
Yeah.
We talk about basketball all year round, pretty much, and when you save up your money, you want to go take your family to go see a game, and to come and see LeBron and everybody sitting out, that's kind of disheartening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that shortening the season would mean that everybody will play. It'll be more competitive games. Plus, I don't know, man. I'm here for it, man. NBA is gonna be interesting this year.
If they do that, it's gonna be a while before it happens, because you have to keep in mind, like, that TV money.
Yeah,
like these networks ain't gonna pay for less games to give you the same money. Right. That means player contracts have to go down.
Yeah.
Are owners really gonna be willing to give up that revenue?
No,
I don't really know. Like, so.
With that, making it up on the back end somewhere. No.
Maybe if they make the season a little bit longer to space the games out, maybe that could work out.
Right.
But I don't know if shortening the season would really be a thing that we would see.
Right. Or you know what? Maybe if they trying to think, we better like no back to backs. But they got to do that though.
Yeah. Well, they already shortened the back to backs,
okay.
So now I think it went from like 8 to 5 or something like that.
Okay. So that'll kind of eliminate the problem then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and they're putting those rules in place now where they're going to fine teams for resting players.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. Pop don't care.
Yeah.
He's the one that started it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm. It's a tricky situation, because it's like you said, the fans want to see those players out there. Now they're at least making it so, hey, even if you don't play, you have to at least go suit up. Yeah. And that makes sense. Like, I can accept that. Like, right. Tim Duncan didn't play in the game, or maybe just keep his minutes down or something like that, but you still got to travel. You still got to,
right.
come sit on the bench, be in uniform, something.
Right. Oh, yeah, just be a part of it.
Just be a part of it. But I don't know. It's pretty tricky. I don't know what has changed so much in the game that, players like Michael Jordan could play 82 games, no problem. It wasn't a real big issue. But now these guys,
you know what it comes down to is like they don't have no. Like I said, I'm not gonna say they don't have an incentive to, but slowly but surely, man, the power is going to the players.
It is.
You know what I mean?
LeBron definitely shifted the power.
He did. He definitely did. And I saw a video you put up too, LeBron run NBA, which I thought was funny.
Hey, Rob Parker had a point, man.
He did. He had a point.
He had a good point. Come on. No, he hit it on the nail. I mean, cornball brother or not, you know, he hit the nail on the head.
But it just comes down to it, man. Like LeBron was like, he woke up and was like, yo, we got a lot of power here.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of players are following his lead with that, and they care. You know, so I think that they want the league to be better. They got to stop the super team stuff too. I'm not a big fan of all that. Everybody teaming up, but it's really no bad thing behind it other than the league is kind of watered down. I mean, the young guns are out there.
Yeah.
The talent pool is thick. Now I think everybody is, getting teams together. But what it comes down to is certain players like in the league for 1 or 2 years is giving up on them.
Right.
Just moving on. Like, you panned out, get out of here.
Get out of here. You're done, son.
We got to get this window open right now. And Golden State they're gonna be around for a while. So.
They're a juggernaut, but I do wish that there was a little bit more competition, a little bit more parity in the NBA. Because I mean, the East sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I mean, who are the good teams? I mean, the Celtics are good, the Cavs are good. Who else? I mean, Miami's up and coming, but I don't think that they're competing yet. Washington is decent, but I don't know if they're competing yet. Then you got the Pistons. Like,
Charlotte, are they in the East?
Yeah, they're in the East. Okay. Charlotte, they've got a good young team, but they're not winning anything. They'll make the playoffs, but they're not winning anything. Atlanta's trash.
Yeah, Atlanta's garbage.
Orlando's trash.
Garbage.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Pacers
trash.
Yeah,
like the East is just it's not good.
It's a crapshoot.
Yeah,
it definitely is a crapshoot. I mean,
they got to do something about that.
They do. The West got stronger.
Yeah,
the West is loaded.
The West really is, but I don't know. It's like that's not enough parity. Like we should really have this spread out. Like every year, I want it to be every team has a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like if everybody's got a superstar, a guy that can lead their team, and some good role players, I want that to be what kind of defines these teams. Like I don't see anybody matching up well to Golden State. No, even though the Cavs look better. Yeah. I don't know that they still match up well enough to beat Golden State in that style of play.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We had that on here too.
Yeah.
So Jeremy Lin and Kenyon Martin.
Ooh, I love that.
So why did Kmart come at Jeremy Lin? Because he got dreads. But what was the issue with it?
Listen, I don't know what provoked Kmart to even go at Jeremy Lin's head top. Like I personally didn't have any problem with Jeremy Lin. I mean, he's got a hairstyle. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not inherently, only black people can have dreadlocks. Like. Right. Who cares? The kid's got a hairstyle. Right. And for Kmart to just come at his head like that, it was like, yo, this was kind of unprovoked. But Jeremy Lin's response was immaculate.
He tucked him in.
Kmart has completely just shut up. He fell off the face of the earth, no response. We might not see him for at least a smooth year because it's like, yo, listen. So what did you have to say about that response? You got nothing. Like,
you have nothing.
All you can do is eat crow. I got ethered.
Right.
Please forgive me.
Because he got about the tattoos he had on him, right?
Yeah, but in the most respectful way. Yeah. Because, hey, man, I appreciate, when other cultures borrow things. That's why I have dreadlocks and you have Chinese tattoos. They showed the tattoos on his arm. It was like, ooh, oh, that's...
Checkmate.
You know what I'm saying? That's that stuff to make your soul burn slow. Right there. So I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
Jeremy Lin got a fan of me now.
Absolutely. I always like Jeremy.
I always like Jeremy Lin, but now I really fool with Jeremy Lin now. I'm rooting for this kid.
Yeah, man. He's in Brooklyn. We just forget he's out there right now.
Yeah, get him to All-Star.
Yeah.
Hey, if we was keeping it by conference, he got a good shot.
Right. Yeah, right. If it was East Coast, he would have a shot.
Yeah.
But they're gonna win by 5 games this year, though.
Man, that was another team that sucks.
Oh, absolutely. So Kevin McHale says James Harden isn't a leader. Harden says McHale is a clown, and he never learned anything from him.
I love it.
Wow. I hate bad breakups like this, though.
Well, I have to wonder, why was Kevin McHale got James Harden's name in his mouth?
Probably bitter that he got fired, and he probably felt like James Harden didn't fight for his job.
So what? I mean, D'Antoni's system worked a lot better for James Harden's game. Yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. Like,
and D'Antoni moved him to the point.
Yeah,
which helped him out a lot too. Kevin McHale just strikes me just cut from that cloth of just we gonna come hard nosed, play defense. James Harden doesn't have those.
Hey, listen, man, league moved on.
Yeah,
or go coach Memphis or somebody. If that's how you feel, man. Right. But listen, James Harden's game wasn't tailored to that, and that's where you should have just kind of stuck with it to try to come for his character as a player.
Yeah.
That's dead wrong. Yeah. Especially you've been gone for what 2-3 seasons now.
Yeah,
like it's water under the bridge, man. Like why are you still bringing this up?
Yeah, why is it coming up now?
So you are a clown.
Yeah.
for doing that. So Hey, man, I love James Harden getting a little buck. He's not usually that guy, but
Right.
I like to see him spit a little ether back his way.
That's another team that could be doing something this year too. I mean, they played well last year. They got CP3, which I know y'all know you're not a fan of that move.
I ain't gonna lie, watching them on the floor together, it's actually pretty good.
It is.
Yes, it's not too bad.
When it comes down to basketball, if they can keep Nene healthy, because he's secretly like 52.
Yeah.
You know, like he's old too. But if they can keep him healthy, then they can make a run. There's a lot of what if questions. You know, the Spurs can keep Kawhi healthy because they had Golden State's number.
Yeah.
You know. So,
And they got Rudy Gay.
And they got
like,
Rudy
I
Gay.
mean, that was kind of a pickup that went under the radar.
Yeah.
But Rudy Gay is actually a good piece for San
He is.
Antonio.
He is, and I think anyone can play decently in that system.
Yeah.
If they buy into it, but some people struggle.
As long as you can get buckets,
Right.
then I think that you could be okay. Do what you got to do on the defensive end. And nobody's asking you to be a superstar, but get buckets. That's what
Right.
they expect you to do.
Exactly. All right, man. So new look Cavs, man. What do we think? Did they get better?
I feel like they got better for the circumstances.
Okay.
I still like Kyrie more on the Cavs than I like any of the pickups, even put all together. But this was the best possible outcome for what they had to deal with in letting Kyrie go.
I'm not gonna lie. When I seen Dwayne Wade go baseline and dunk, I knew Kobe gave him the play. Kobe gave him the playbook to go over to Germany. He got the knee worked on. Something because I've just seen that in
Got
a
the
little while.
platelets.
He got the platelets. He got something. He got the platelets. He got something done with that knee because he looked real young out there.
He's looking very spry.
I like Derrick Rose out there, man.
He's looking good.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's out there and making good basketball plays. I always assumed when he was in Chicago, because he's all they had, that he was just a chucker or he was just out there just athletic as heck. Because people forget, man, Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook is probably the most athletic point guards we've ever seen in the NBA.
Yeah.
They're athletic as heck. And people forget when Derrick Rose, threw it through on Dragic, and all that. So,
Prime Derrick Rose, man, back when he
prime.
was just explosive.
Exactly. I think once he gets confidence back in that knee, he will be explosive again, which is kind of what we're seeing now. But the game, I anticipate them being run and gun, just running, gunning, get it out there. They got bodies to throw at people.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Now, do they have enough to beat Golden State?
they're a little guard heavy
They are.
for all of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it'll be interesting. I mean, their biggest challenge is going to be staying healthy.
Yeah, that's absolutely keeping everybody healthy and Kevin Love. This is gonna be a big season for him.
It is.
They put him at the center,
Yeah.
which is easy. You can get away with it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get away with it in the NBA. Period.
I mean,
There's
the
no
way
center
that the
anymore.
small ball
Yeah,
has kind of
yeah.
taken over, I mean, it helps him because his matchups, he's
Right.
going to be faster than.
Right.
So-
Right. So, I think only matching up against Golden State, because we can just assume we can fast forward the season, they're going to meet in the finals. He had problems with Green.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he did.
so we'll see what happens with that. But I think that
And McGee.
McGee, right?
McGee was busting his head top.
And Pachulia for that matter. Just
Yeah.
getting to loose balls. That's what killed the Cavs. Was getting to those loose balls, those effort plays. They
Yeah.
got guys on the team now that I think can kind of make up for some of that, like Crowder and even Derrick Rose. They got a lot of people that have stuff to prove.
Absolutely. Bring a little nastiness.
Exactly, got chips on their shoulder, and even LeBron.
Yeah.
He's definitely. He's
IT get healthy? Woo.
I know.
Man,
IT,
yeah.
I forgot about they had IT. That's crazy. They gave up on him, but also LeBron, in my opinion, for the Cavs to do well this year, LeBron has to do a lot of the dirty work. He has to get out there and do the things like not supposed to setting picks, getting a lot of boards.
Yeah.
He's going to be a very rebound heavy year for LeBron. Hit the boards hard, secure the ball, and run offense or just run and gun, whatever you're going to do, but just don't give up those second effort points. That's what kills you against Golden State.
Yeah.
You play good defense, they tip the ball out. Next thing you know, Steph's just shooting a three. You know what's going in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't give him a second chance.
No, you can't, man. So I think that's what it's going to take this year is for LeBron to do a lot of the dirty work.
I agree.
So that's what we'll see. But they already moved TT down to the bench, which is, listen, my thing about this.
It was bound to happen.
It had to. We got to secure the team.
Yeah.
It's a block that you're dating the Kardashian. You see what LeBron said about the cameras being there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the show.
Yeah.
And from what I read, they said that was the actual Kardashians.
Yeah, man, listen.
Camera,
Curse
yeah.
undefeated.
Yeah.
All right? Ain't no beating that Kardashian
No,
curse
there's
out
not.
here.
There's not.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Got her
what-
pregnant, move to the bench.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Baby might come, you might be cut.
Yeah, you might be cut. You might
Hey,
be
we
out
never
here.
know. Hey. Hey.
My thing, if I'd have seen
Cold world.
Yeah, you get out there with your Achilles exposed and no socks on, you're out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Kardashian curse, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Kanye's gone.
My thing is, how did LeBron even allow those cameras?
I don't think you can help it.
This is LeBron James.
That's true.
He couldn't stop keeping up with the Kardashians crew from being able to film.
Man, they probably gave the
I'd be
super
like,
bag.
listen, TT, you're fired. If they come here, you're fired. It just is what it is. He already moved you to the bench, dog. Come on.
What more do you want?
Yeah.
You stunk it up in the playoffs.
Rich Paul going to drop you.
Right.
All right. Listen, I hold the key to the castle right here in my hand, bro.
Hey, look, at one point, TT had the same amount of rebounds I had in the finals. All right. So that should show you, like, something was definitely wrong last year.
It was going bad.
So, hey, it should have happened earlier. All right, man. So LeVar Ball actually pulls LaMelo out of Chino Hills, so out of high school. He's going to do his last 2 years of being homeschooled.
Yeah.
Dad says he's going to training for the next 2 years.
How is that going to work hoop wise? That's my biggest question.
Here's the thing: high school basketball doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, but you got to stay in basketball shape. I understand that he'll be able to,
but that's what he said. He's going to train with him.
But I mean, you got to actually be out there competing.
Well, competing.
I mean, I guess you could always go play with.
He's already secured college-wise. He's signed. He's going to UCLA.
Yeah.
Dad says he's going to train every day. They're going to work out every day. Just put him on a regimen. His dad is a trainer. He trains all the other kids too.
Yeah.
He's still going to play AAU basketball.
There you go.
His dad could kind of be changing the game, man. If I was a coach, like, I wouldn't do it for social aspects. But here's the thing that people don't realize, though, is like a lot of stars don't finish high school. Like, none of those Jenners or Kardashians finished high school. They just homeschooled and got into the world.
Hey, that's how it goes.
The kid's already a millionaire. He's already generating probably income for himself. He drives a Lamborghini.
He's good. Got his own shoe.
Yeah, socially, listen, with social media being the way it is these days, these kids are like, they're around each other 24/7, even though they're not around each other.
That is true.
You know what I mean? So that was the only thing that I would think about it being socially. My kid would not be there. But when you got social media and a big figure like that.
Right, he's already famous. So, like, social aspect, it was already out of the park for him.
So the only thing he's missing out on is playing basketball for the actual team.
But he'll play AAU, so he'll be okay. And, hey, listen, go train with Lonzo, LaMelo, or LiAngelo.
Yeah. So, I don't think I personally, as a dad, you know, it's kind of iffy, weird, but I'm not in that space. If I was a star like that, I might think about it too.
It's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's kind of dope. But it is risky, but it is something that could be changing the game.
We're going to see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. He's been made liars out of a lot of people so far. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, man. So what are we listening to? What are you listening to, brother?
I went back and started listening to Empty Bank again. Wow. After we talked about it, man, that album was like, I know that wasn't your cup of tea, man. But the album was very good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very good. I'm looking forward to I Was Very Bad next week. But yeah, man, IDK got something special, I think, man.
Really?
I mean, he's definitely sounds like East Coast Kendrick, but in a good way. Like he's got something, man. I challenge you, go back and listen to Empty Bank again.
I'm about to go to it, man.
It was a pretty good project.
Okay. What am I listening to? I actually found an old Rod Digger album. I was on Boxton. They were talking about it.
I missed, but okay.
It was called Everything Is a Story, and she had a lot of like crazy production on here, from Scott Storch to Jay Dilla to a lot of people, but it never came out.
Yeah.
So she had guest features from Fabulous, Pink, Mobb Deep, Joe Budden is on here.
She was a talented female MC.
Yo, she was dope. She definitely was dope when she was out. So I actually listened to that. What else did I listen to? I went to listen to some Mad Villainy. Went and listened to that.
There you go.
I always love that album, and then I'm kind of anticipating this Wu-Tang album. I know you're trying to get Wu-Tang out of here.
Hey, no, I heard the single, man. I heard, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Once I saw Redman, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in. Division, I went back and listened to September 5th, and then the warm up from J. Cole.
There you go.
Those are my rotations for the week. So a little bit all over the place, but definitely some classics in there.
Moving them around.
Yeah, man. So you know.
There you go.
Besides stuff we're reviewing, which will be up today.
Always.
Yeah. All right, man. So Eminem is dropping a new album. Reportedly, is done already. Are we looking forward to it?
First thing I want to say is, how did he finish this album and get it ready before Nas was ready? Nas' album done was about a year ago. All right, so I mean, we're more than a year past when Nas' album was supposedly done, and we still ain't got this album.
Nas ain't never coming out, bro. It's never.
He dating Nicki Minaj now. It's like,
life is good. He's made a lot of money in Silicon Valley.
Might be washed. He might just be washed. Might just be washed.
It's crazy because we say that people get upset. They're like, oh, you know, how can you talk about Nas? What has Nas put out in a long time? Nothing.
I don't know, man.
Give us some music.
It's tough.
Man.
It's tough. I mean, you got to prove it. Show and prove. This show and prove game out here.
Yeah, Sean Carter gave us the classics.
But as far as Eminem, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm looking forward to it just because, of course, I want to hear.
He's got to cut the beard. Eminem with a beard looks very weird to me, bro.
We might be getting 444 Eminem. That's why I got the beard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's shedding that old silly M, man.
Yeah, he can spit. I mean, we can.
I can't say that I'm looking forward to it. His last albums haven't really, like Marshall Mathers LP 2. I didn't really care for that.
I'm here for it. I want to see it happen. Just because I want to see.
Or Slim Shady LP 2, whatever it was.
Yeah, I want to see if he can still do it. You know? I want to see what he can still do. Here's the thing. Just like J. Cole got himself in trouble with the same thing, don't produce the whole album yourself. That's what Eminem started sounding bad when he started doing the production himself. Get Dre, Get Ashy Dre. Get Ashy Dre in there. Let him do the beats.
Dre a billionaire now, man. He ain't got time for that. Whatever, Marshall. We're
Whatever
done.
he wants to do, man. But still, they love the art.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
see.
here for it.
Hey.
All right, man. So Cardi B says she will continue to steal flows and make hits. Is this the direction of hip hop?
I hope not.
It's upsetting.
You know what though? When I heard that, what that kind of told me is that criticism is really getting to her. Because it's like, yo, you're on top of the world, you're winning awards, you're out here, man, got #1 song, and it's like, yo, you are still, stuck up on the fact. I mean, you named the song Bodak Yellow. You clearly knew who it was influencing,
right?
But you're tired of that question clearly about,
why
you jack.
Fender though?
I don't think that she really is dealing well with any criticism. Period. Criticize her teeth. She fixed them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She wants us to take her serious as an artist, but I don't know if I can.
I don't think that that's it. I don't really know that that's
it.
Why
be offended by it then?
I think that it's just anything that people pick with her about. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't take it.
Yeah, she gets gassed.
She a little bit thin-skinned about it.
Yeah, she does. I mean, once a week we see the her screaming into the phone videos, somebody, but whoever is out there talking about it, like, yo, you're on top of the world.
Yeah.
Why do you care?
But I hope they don't keep stealing flows. Like, I hope that's not a thing.
Heck no, man. Like, she basically she's Weird Al Yankovic if she does that. You know what I mean? Like,
even though in today's hip hop, man, anything is possible anymore.
Right.
It's like everything goes. It's all acceptable. So I don't know.
Some of the stuff we reviewed this week, which will be up today, I definitely think anything's possible. Because I got some reserved feelings about some of that. But
okay,
we'll get into it. But so no, just to answer the question, no, I don't think that's acceptable. Music is art.
Yeah.
And I think that's what some people miss on our reviews is that we coming from we objectively look at music, we listen to it, and if we don't like something, we'll tell you why.
Right.
We'll never really just crap on something.
Right.
Even if we come in here, like, I know, because I'm older, I would say, like, yo, it's just not for me. But I can understand why people like it.
It'd be what it is.
It'd be what it is.
We're never telling anybody not to like something.
Exactly.
We're just giving our opinion.
And I think people are afraid of that. I think people are afraid, and they will dumb their music down or copy something versus going left. When Kanye made 808s.
Yeah.
I was critical on it because I didn't want to hear that. But then once I heard the album, it was genius.
Yeah, it was like, wow, it's amazing.
So,
you needed that to push it forward.
Absolutely, and that changed everything. Drake ushered in all this other stuff that we got right now. But like if it wasn't there, Andre 3000, The Love Below actually started it. But I'm just saying, like, if you didn't take a chance on it, we never would get that art.
Yeah.
So that's why I think she's critical. She's like, I want to just fit this mold and do this, and then that's what the people want to get it out. But it's like you're selling records, but you're still just like.
But selling yourself short.
Yeah, that's Kodak Black.
Yeah.
You're Kodak Black in a female form, prettier, and then.
I mean, it was only one song.
It was one song. And like you said, you've always said, like, she ain't talking about nothing. Not knocking it. Not knocking the song.
Right. It's a fun song. It's a fun song.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like.
You feel like the layers. It was Kodak Black's flow.
Yeah.
And you just
hey, just going over a track, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
All right, man. So your boy Safari, man. He says Nicki Minaj is threatened to be threatened by Cardi B's success.
Sour grapes.
It is sour grapes, man. I think that first of all, we haven't heard a Hot 16 from Nicki since her and Safari broke up.
Yeah.
And judging by those comments, we won't see another Hot 16 ever again.
I mean, Rack It Up is doing pretty good.
Is it good?
It's all right.
It's okay.
I guess. I mean, it's a fun song.
But coming from what Nicki used to be, I mean, she was fish grease. She put something out, done.
Yeah.
It was out of here. Now it's like.
She's in a tough spot artistically, yeah. She needs she's gonna need something else to kind of pick up her momentum. I think she's waiting for Cardi B's wave to kind of pass by a little bit, so that way she can kind of pick up where that leaves off. After Cardi puts out the album, her pace slows down a little bit. Nicki will kind of jump back in and really go full force with it again. But Safari quoted and saying that I definitely felt like that was just sour grapes. Like
it was, it definitely was. I think if I'm Nicki or I'm in her camp, though, I would definitely try to get her in front of more people, especially as a lyricist. Like if I'm like BET Cypher, which I heard the female BET Cypher on this year's one is going to be really nice. I forget her name, the girl that's from Ludacris's camp. Rhapsody's in it, so it's like an all-female group. If I'm Nicki's group, I would have got her in that.
Okay.
I would have tried, but she probably got washed because those are some real spitters in there. But I would have got her in front of that and for people to take her serious again. I think that's what it is. People just don't take her seriously anymore.
You know what? That could be a good point, but I don't even know that people. I mean, Big Shaq is in one of the ciphers, and I mean, hey, listen, I'm a fan of Big Shaq.
Oh, you already know.
What I'm saying? I'm a fan of Big Shaq.
Once a day that gets played.
You know what I'm saying? Man's not hot. You know,
not hot, bro.
Not hot at all. You know what I'm saying?
Island Records.
You know what I mean? Hey.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
All right, man. So round it all up here, man. Your boy P&D, Party Next Door, gets arrested for drug possession.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I mean,
It kind of felt like album promo.
it does feel like album promo, which I don't know if that was good, but we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Coming.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Man, these guys try to live the rock star life.
Hey, man. You know what? I mean, it's never surprising anymore.
No, not at all.
Hey, all right.
Anything but you don't know what to believe and what not to.
I mean, hey, I believe he got caught with some drugs.
Right,
Like,
I think I caught some drugs. He's not going to jail.
Right, hey.
So, anything he'll get bailed out, and that'd be that.
Right. Got his news out, or got his name out in the news.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
Some more news. Got some clickbaity things out there for everybody. But what are you going to do?
Right.
That's it, man. What else you got? You got anything?
Hey, man, Nelly, keep your head up, bro. Yeah. Whatever you out here doing, man, you having a bad week. You took that heat off Kevin Hart. That's for sure.
Oh, Kevin Hart's over here wiping his head right now.
Hey, Kevin Hart is out here not caring at all. Like, he taking pictures with the family. You know what I'm saying? Taking baby shower pictures. He moving around. He's good.
Right now.
He's good. Yeah, we forgot all about it, man.
Black men don't cheat, man.
Hey,
all right?
At all.
That's the moral of all the story. Man.
Absolutely.
They don't cheat.
Hey, I'm with it.
Shout out to everybody left comments on the Janae Aiko.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all either way. You know.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate the comment. I appreciate the back and forth.
Always.
I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna leave comments in there, what I will say is just leave your review. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
You know, we told you what we thought about it. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
But yo, I had nothing else to say, man. So yo, this is Nadir.
This Kev.
Yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe, man. GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 91.
And them books.
Drink more water, people.
Peace.